somebody's going to tell you how to get paid, you will know who they are. My name is Chad Thompson. First and foremost, I've been in the company 3 years. Can everybody hold up a 3? Because we're going to hold up this 3 for a while now. So I've been in there 3 years, and the best thing about it is 3 years ago, I was 21 years old. I had a good job. Does anybody here have a good job? A couple people. And all my friends thought I had this great job, but I knew it wasn't so great because I had to wake up and work it every morning. Now, who feels me on that? So yeah, we might have a good job, but it ain't so great when you got to wake up and work it every morning. So plus then I realized there's a difference between making money and having money. Can I get another amen? Amen. Because after 3 years into that job, my transmission went out. I didn't even have the $800 to afford it. Who can relate to me? Anybody? Just raise your eyebrow. We want to see you. Just as long as y'all in the room. So I realized quickly that working a job, yeah, it lets you make money, but it doesn't allow you to have money. Are we agreeing there's a difference now? So I was asked, can I be honest and make it? I just want to be honest. Cool, you got about 17 minutes left. Let me just get through this real quick. 1 minute. Y'all with me? I was chasing after a girl that I liked. Not gonna lie. The only time of day she would give me is if I looked at this information. So what do y'all think I did? I looked at this information. The best thing about it, I went to her house. She was 19 years old at the time, and she had a house. Would that have impressed anybody in this room? Right. By show of hands, would that have impressed anybody? Because I was still living at home with mama there. Who knows who mama them is? That's what people you don't want in your house no more. Right? Honestly. So that impressed me, but also what impressed me is she had good furniture. Who knows furniture is expensive. So she's 19 years old with a house with some furniture. She was doing something I wasn't doing. Well, out of a room way smaller than this, it was about 8 people. I was the only one to get started. 10 months later, I was able to walk away from my job as an electrician. By month 18, I was able to retire my mother. Anybody in here still love their parents?
Yeah.
Who loves their mom more than their dad? Anybody? My man. Well, I was a mama's boy, so I was able to retire her. That meant more to me than money. Because who agrees the older you get, the harder you work? So if somebody could show you a way to slow down, would you be interested? Absolutely. So by month 20, I hit senior vice president. By 23, I made close to $1 million. And by 24, I became the wealthiest person in my family without a degree. So I'm going to dive right into this information. Is anybody listening? Yep. All right, cool. We got 15 minutes. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get 20 points when you come in this company. Well, how many did I say?
20.
That's going to pay you $500. Now, the best thing that I love about this business is I'm not a salesman. Is anybody here not a salesman? Couple people, because I can't sell water in the desert. I promise. I was an electrician. But I knew everybody had these services. Are y'all with me? So I was already with Sprint. Everybody say already. Already. So the first thing I did was I upgraded my phone. Why would I upgrade my phone? Because it's cheaper on my website. Is this making sense? Right. So you don't have to sell cheaper on something they already going to get anyway. Are y'all with me? Yes, absolutely. So that gave me 3 points. At that time, I lived at home with my mom. I saved her money on her gas bill. Could anybody use the extra money on their gas bill? Absolutely. So I was about 12 points in my own house. I worked a job as an electrician. Everybody hated being there. So I said, hey, listen, since you don't see the vision in my business, can you be a customer? Can you help me save money? Who knows some skeptical people in the world? There's some skeptical people in this room. You know, the best thing about it is you can't be broke and skeptical. I tell people that 3 years ago. I was broke as a joke 3 years ago. They saved my life when they told me that. Everybody say open mind.
Open mind.
Absolutely. So guess what? You get 2 business partners in this business. That's somebody who's either like me, overworked and underpaid, or somebody who's probably already successful, just want a faster way to retire. Is this making sense? Because most people don't want to work 40 years. Who's with me? Who's one of those most people? Don't want to put 40 years in.
I want to work 5.
Absolutely. So if you know somebody who wants to work less, you can introduce them to this business. Help them get paid, you make $250. Who can use $750 in the next 15 days? A couple people, perfect. Because we're not looking for everybody. Is this making sense?
Yeah.
We understand that most people don't have $750 in their pocket, and they still ain't. Who ain't gonna raise their hand no matter what I say? so we friends now, right? We ain't talking to everybody. This 97% of the world works for the 3%. Who knew that?
Wow.
See? Who didn't catch that? Let's keep going. Everybody say money.
Money.
Because it gets gooder, guys.
Gooder.
It really does. And when you're your own boss, you can make up your own words. Who's with me? Who we gonna tell? Right? But this is why most people get involved in this opportunity, guys. And what did I say? Opportunity. Everybody say opportunity.
Opportunity.
That's all this is. You have an option to get rich. Everybody say option.
Option.
Or fire your boss. Who wants that option?
Or fire your boss.
Who doesn't have an option right now? Absolutely. So what we're going to do, everybody say residual.
Residual.
And like I said, you start the business for you. I didn't sign up for that 19-year-old girl even though I wanted her lifestyle. It's just making sense.
Right.
I signed up because I wanted her lifestyle. Best thing about it, I have to do the same thing she does.
Right.
Which is just introduce people. Who's on Facebook?
Everybody.
Now what does Facebook ask you to do all day?
Add friends.
And what else?
Make statuses.
Advertise. So is it okay if we show you how to get paid for talking and adding your friends the same way they did? Because we all agree Mark Zuckerberg is worth about $8 billion, right? Mm-hmm. And he found a way to get all of you to add your friends, get him paid, and none of y'all got a check from it. Wow. Have y'all figured that out yet? Yeah. We're going to show you the same thing he did and help y'all get paid. Type your name and say, are you listening yet?
Now he's listening.
You got about 12 minutes left. If you missed this, you probably missed the whole thing. So guess what? We start with 3 individuals. Y'all remember that 3, right?
Right.
Who are they in business for?
Themselves.
Simple. I didn't sign up because of this 19-year-old girl. I wanted her what?
Lifestyle.
Most people want a job for money, right? But that doesn't get you a what?
Lifestyle.
Who caught that? So this business can get you a what?
Lifestyle.
Absolutely. And they're going to do the same thing that you did because it's called duplication. Is this making sense? So 9 tells 3. You started with how many?
3.
So 9 tells 3. That turns into how many? You
27.
don't even have to be smart. Y'all reading the slide too. Is this making sense so far? I never claimed to be smart. I just claimed to be retired. Is this making sense? So guys, 27 tells 3. How much does that turn into?
81.
Now let's just be real. Can we keep it real?
Yes, sir.
Let's say by month 6, go to the next slide. Let's say by month 6, your team grows to 40. And out of 40 individuals, everybody ain't gonna do something. Who goes to work and they don't do something?
Everybody.
At their job, right? Absolutely. So let's just be real. You got some lazy people in the world. So, hold on, go back one. So let's just say out of 40 people, 20 does something. We get the same 20 points, we get paid. This is the catch. Up to $15 on some of our services. But we're just going to say 50 cents because we don't want to entice anybody. Who can use extra $200 month after month?
That ain't bad.
She can, that's good. Who else?
It's all right.
That's it? That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Now, I remember 3 years ago, my bank account looked like gas prices, and I ain't raised my hand during the whole presentation. This making sense.
Yes, sir.
So guess what, guys? The best thing about this $200 is somebody's mad right now. They're like, I know I ain't come all the way out here for $200. Somebody's mad. But you can blow this $200 and it comes right back. Did that make sense to anybody?
Yeah.
Type your name and say residual, bro.
Residual, bro.
So who heard of Michael Jackson? We had 3 Michael Jacksons dead. Did Michael Jackson make more money than everybody last year in this room? How? How can somebody dead make more money than everybody in this room? Type your name and say wow.
Wow.
I say it backwards.
Wow.
But listen, and then guess what? 9 times out of 10, you don't even know these 20s. This making sense. So if you add a 0 right there, you got to add a 0 where?
Right there.
Well, the money.
Simple business. Do y'all see how Facebook expanded? Who agrees word of mouth marketing is the best form of marketing?
Yeah.
No one had to pay
Right.
you to be here. It's probably a text message, right? That's powerful, guys. And who can use extra $2,000 month after month? For sending a text message. Is this making sense? The best thing about this business, guys, is who can live without paying their gas bill like David Brown said.
Nobody.
Okay, believe me, just believe him. Who can live without paying? No one, right? So do y'all agree, with or without a job, this money's still gonna come in? Hold on, I'm gonna repeat that. Y'all missed it. Hold on. With or without a job, this money is gonna still come in. Because if you don't have a job, are you still gonna pay your what?
Bills.
It's powerful. And guys, me personally, I signed about 47 people into this business. 3 years later, we done expanded to over 4,100 people. So if you add a zero right here, by the law of math, what do you have to do?
Add a zero down there.
Now, who can use 5 figures monthly? That's pretty good. That's pretty cool, right? And I know everybody in here makes 6 figures. I understand that. I understand that. I really do. But the difference between this 6 figures and yours is we wake up without an alarm clock.
Wow.
Is this making sense? Matter of fact, before we wake up, this money's already made. Is this making sense? Because we did this 3 years ago. I saved my mother money on her gas bill 3 years ago. 3 years today, she's still paying this bill. Who's still getting paid for what they did 3 years ago? Wow. So can we move on? That's good stuff, right?
Yep.
Well, y'all clap it up for good stuff. That's good. So the company got ways where you get paid like yesterday. You come into business, you get 10 points, 2 business partners, you're already promoted to executive trainer.
Wow.
That fast. And I'm sure there's success in the room. Is there any executive trainers in the room? Please stand and be recognized. Awesome. Now give them a round of applause. We have to travel all over the world to see where success is in the room, because that way you can't say we made this up. Is this making sense? And we're not paid actors. And then the best thing about this business is you have to help the 2 people you got in get paid and promoted in order for you to get to the next level. Is that not fair? What that meant was 3 years ago, when I knew nothing about this business, that girl could not lie to me. Because she didn't get paid if I didn't get paid. Who feels better now? Absolutely. That's powerful. And I'm sure there's executive directors in the room. Can y'all please stand and be recognized? Wow, y'all give them a round of applause. Awesome. Well, this is the position, I can't even talk. What's that word?
Precision.
Position that you want to get to. Because that's national director. That's when I went part-time at my job. And ladies and gentlemen, is anybody wondering what this 140 means? Anybody? Anybody? We just having a conversation. Is that all right? Y'all got 8 minutes of my time. That's cool. Somebody got to catch this. Check this out. $140. Let's say, my man, can I use you as an example? What's your name, brother? Antonio. Y'all clap it up for Antonio. Got all the waves in his head. Operator. Right? But let's say, Antonio, you come in this business, you hit national director in 40 days. Now, you know you get paid $140 every time you have a conversation.
Wow.
How many conversations would you have a day?
A whole
lot.
Multiple, right? Let's say you had 20 throughout the week. Out of 20 conversations, 10 of them say, you know what, Antonio, you full of crap. Ain't nobody getting paid when they pay their cell phone bill. Ain't nobody do that. Right? 10 people say, you know what, Antonio, you're right. Plus, I have nothing to lose. I want to get rich. I want to get wealthy. Let's do it. What's 10 times 140 next week?
Wow.
Antonio, what is that, sir? 1,000. Is any check with a comment a good check, family?
Yes.
Perfect. Absolutely. And what was he doing?
Talking.
Talking. Who gossips already and don't get paid for it? Absolutely. Do y'all agree this is unique information? Absolutely. Best thing about it, $55. Antonio, what if you don't want to talk anymore? What's a place you want to travel to? California. Let's say you go to Cali, you go meet up with Wiz Khalifa, right? And let's say 20 people added a customer in your business that you started 3 years ago. What's 20 times 55? You don't even have to answer that. But what did you do for it? You traveled. Is it okay if you're still getting paid for a business you started?
Yes.
Everybody say leverage.
Leverage.
Who works harder than their boss? Everybody. Who gets paid more?
The boss.
Wow. Everybody say leverage.
Leverage.
So you mean to tell me you work harder than him, he gets paid more, and you think that's okay? Somebody's thinking this is a pyramid right now. Somebody's feeling that. But you told me yourself you work harder than your boss and he gets paid more. Is that not a pyramid?
Yeah.
So does it make sense if you're going to be one anyway, you should start your own? Does that make sense to me?
Yeah.
It's cool. Because the wealthiest person in the world told me this. If you don't believe me, believe Bill Gates. He said, I'd rather get paid 1% on 100 people's efforts than 99% of my own. Because if I slow down and stop, that means 99% of my money stops.
Still get that.
But when he slow down